There is a Miss Hayden, a ward of my uncle, who lived in his house. She's a quiet thing, musical, the daughter of somebody who was unlucky enough to be his friend. I forgot to say that she was in on the seal ring and $10 joke, too. I wish I had been. Then I could have had 2 bottles of Brut, tipped the waiter with the ring and had the whole business off my hands. Don't be superior and insulting, old Bryson. Tell me what a fellow can do with $1,000. Old Bryson rubbed his glasses and smiled. And when old Bryson smiled, Jillian knew that he intended to be more offensive than ever. $1,000, he said, means much or little. One man may buy a happy home with it and laugh at Rockefeller. Another could send his wife south with it and save her life. $1,000 would buy pure milk for 100 babies during June, July, and August and save 50 of their lives. You could count upon a half-hour's diversion with it at Faro in one of the fortified art galleries. It would furnish an education to an ambitious boy. I am told that a genuine Corot was secured for that amount in an auction room yesterday. You could move to a New Hampshire town and live respectably for 2 years on it. You could rent Madison Square Garden for one evening with it, and lecture your audience, if you should have one, on the precariousness of the profession of heir presumptive. People might like you, old Bryson, said Gillian, always unruffled, if you wouldn't moralize. I asked you to tell me what I could do with $1,000. You? Said Bryson, with a gentle laugh. Why, Bobby Jillian, there's only one logical thing you could do. You can go buy Miss Lotta Laurier diamond pendant with the money, and then take yourself off to Idaho and inflict your presence upon a ranch. I advise a sheep ranch, as I have a particular dislike for sheep. Thanks, said Gillian, rising. I thought I could depend upon you, old Bryson. You've hit on the very scheme. I wanted to chuck the money in a lump, for I've got to turn in an account for it, and I hate itemizing. Gillian phoned for a cab and said to the driver, the stage entrance of the Columbine Theater. Miss Lotta Laurier was assisting nature with a powder puff, almost ready for her call at a crowded matinee, when her dresser mentioned the name of Mr. Jillian. Let it in, said Miss Laurier. Now, what is it, Bobby? I'm going on in 2 minutes. Rabbit-foot your right ear a little, suggested Gillian, critically. That's better. It won't take 2 minutes for me. What do you say to a little thing in the pendant line? I can stand 3 ciphers with a figure 1 in front of them. Oh, just as you say, caroled Miss Laurier. My right glove, Adams. Say, Bobby, did you see that necklace Stella Stacy had on the other night? $2,200 it cost at Tiffany's. But, of course, pull my sash a little to the left, Adams. Miss Laurier for the opening chorus, cried the callboy without. Jillian strolled out to where his cab was waiting. What would you do with $1,000 if you had it? He asked the driver. Open a saloon, said the cabbie, promptly and huskily. I know a place I could take money in with both hands. It's a 4-story brick on a corner. I've got it figured out. 2nd story, chinks and chop suey. 3rd floor, manicures and foreign missions. 4th floor, pool room. If you was thinking of putting up the cap,